Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. This is another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest. I just spent the last 2 hours doing fun stuff on stream, figuring out all the little niches that you need to know for your news this week. Probably the biggest deal right now, at least, in the grand scheme of things, I think, is that Prompto can use Lara Croft's gun. I'm very excited about that, and I did not want to forget it when we started the video. Let's go ahead and let's dig in. All right, everybody, we got a lot going on today, so we are going to talk about all of it. Let's first remind you guys to change your Chocobo Expedition. Please change your Chocobo Expedition to Hammerhead Outskirts. The drop rate on the Vision Shards does seem really low, or on the Unit Shards seems really low, so just keep that in mind. You do get a free Prompto from your presence. We also have a variety of new challenge boards, and probably the biggest update, besides that Prompto can use Lara Croft's gun, is that the challenge board is no longer laggy. Like, you can actually, like, look at this, I can navigate this thing, there's no lag, I'm not crashing, I can do all 5 of them. Incredible. Number 1 feature update that we experienced. Now, we did get a change to daily purchase bonus as well. So you now have a daily purchase bonus for when you buy 60 Paid Vis, and then you have, or 60 Vis, and then you have a daily purchase bonus of 300 Vis and up. So the 300 Vis, important thing to note here, you are going to get a total of 500 soul stars, which is actually, especially if you're a newer player, this is pretty good and pretty beefy. You're also going to get a select UR summon ticket. Now, it does not cover farm, it doesn't cover, 100 cost units, but you're still getting a 100 cost summon ticket. You're getting 2 weed, you're getting 100 soul stars. This is still really good. So especially if you're a newer player, this is going to be a really good way to kind of buffer and strengthen your account. So keep that in mind, kind of as like default baseline for you. Now, going into where do we go first? Let's go into the shop first. Let's talk about the shop, because there's a lot going on in here, and I think we need to talk about that. There's a lot of bundles that are really, like, I wouldn't say highway robbery, but they're kind of highway robbery. So I would just be aware of some of the 99, some of the more expensive packs. They could be worth it if you're a newer player and you're wanting something really specific. Honestly, though, you're going to want to go for the less expensive packs, and you're going to want to go specifically for the Visior packs, and you're going to want to go for the packs that have the Shardless in them. Now, the Shardless pack is $12.99, and I would 100% recommend it. It's probably the best value pack you can get right now, because it's basically like handing you, 50 to 75 limited time unit shards, because you can use that on limited time units in your guild barracks. So keep that in mind, guys. That's a huge deal. There is a 15 paid Visior shop. Make sure you clear all of this out. There is some large NRG pots here for Gil if you don't have paid Vis, so you can make sure to kind of sweep in and get that. There is a 300 paid feature summon starter pack. Grab this, and then this will help you kind of get closer to pity. Pitying Noctis is super cheap. We will talk about the best way to pity Noctis towards the end of this video, but we're going to cover kind of the news and everything else first. Now, you do, of course, have the standard Noctis shop items, but let's talk about the Black Friday Celebration Deluxe shop. The packs in here are okay. They're rainbows. They're okay. They're not amazing. I wouldn't get the Soul Star or Vision Star packs. Actually, I wouldn't buy any of these packs. The packs that are amazing are in the Black Friday Celebration shop. Now, the reason this is good, you have, of course, a lot of things worth a million gil in here, like Blossoms of Paradise, Rainbow Fragment. You have select MR unit shard tickets, which I guess if you need it. But what's really big here, we're going to go past Engine Blade. We're going to go past Valiant +3, because you no longer need that gun, even +5. But for Black Friday, they have Spine Blade, Golden Blade, Osafune, Kaiser Knuckle, Ice Lance is probably the biggest one. They have an Ice Lance +5 for 2,000 Visior. I'm actually going to buy this right now. I own 2 Ice Lances. And I still see a situation where I might use 3 Ice Lances. So Ice Lance, you can't really farm anymore. And with Aranea coming out, it is going to be Aranea's best weapon. Aranea does have a farmable spear that's coming out with her, but this is going to be the best in slot weapon for her. Grab it. Just grab it. You're going to need it. You also have Sasuke's Katana, Killer Bow, Razalgethi, Golden Axe, Platinum Ace, Platinum Rod, Lunar Tome, Dark Gloves, Golden Helm, Smart Coat, Sage's Hat, Golden Armor +5. All these are fantastic. You know, for 2,000 Viz, some of them will be worth it. Some of them will not. But no matter what, please get that Ice Lance +5, because you, like, even if you're on the fence, if you're like, I have Kane's Lance, I don't really need it, just get it. Like, it's, if you ever run Victoria, if you ever are planning on running Aranea, like, it's just going to be worth it. So just make sure you grab that. Other than that, you have the standard things going on here. Go to the Mog Shop. Now, Mog Shop's got some things happening right now that are a little tricky, and we're going to talk about that. But the Final Fantasy 15 medals are going to be for Blossoms of Paradise. There is no Prompto and Nox shards in here, so keep that in mind for the event medals. You, of course, have the Noctis Pity. The medal exchange for Black Friday is tricky, y'all. So you have 2 different medal exchanges. You have the summon medal exchange and you have the equipment medal exchange. Now, as far as I can tell, the equipment summon medal exchange can only be gotten from a banner that looks like it's free, but actually costs Vizior to pull on it. This is gonna give you raid items. It gives you between 100 and 500. Honestly, don't pull on this banner. Don't pull on it. You don't need it. You don't need these items that bad. You will get them on a raid rerun, no problem. Don't do it. Now, the Black Friday summon medal exchange shops, some of the Black Friday medal summon shops or summons are just not worth it. You know, the only summon that I felt like I had to pull on for the Black Friday summon medal exchange shop was the 5 UR guaranteed 3 retry summon. And even then, I was on the fence about it. So, you know, keep that in mind. You can get some really cool stuff in here, like, you know, 2 Blossoms of Paradise. You get 100 per summon. So, like, if you wanted Soul Stars and Vision Stars, you get 100 of those. That would absolutely be worth it. You can get 1,000 skip tickets, 50 or 500 event skip tickets, 100 large NRG pots. What I think is going to happen, though, I think there's going to be more banners next week for the Black Friday Summon Medal Exchange Shop, and I think you're probably going to be able to pull on some of those banners instead of the banners this week that are kind of like, so just keep that in mind. If you haven't already in the limited guild medal shop, please buy the Shardolus. That's going to be very important. Other than that, guys, we do have, the guild. The last day for the guild summon mission is today for the guild raid, so make sure you're doing that. We do have double hard quest drop shards right now, so make sure you're farming your hard quest today. In the far plane, we do also have Titan 3-star. I did do Titan 3-star's quest because I wanted to be able to speak to it in this video. The biggest thing and the biggest takeaway from the Titan 3-star quest is you're going to potentially need multiple healers, because what happens is the deployment on the map, even if you do initial deployment, deploys you on 4 separate areas, and so you can only have 2 characters per area. So even potentially bringing 3 healers and doing initial deployment is going to kind of give you some survivability. I went in with my mono win team here, and I'll actually show you because it did actually almost die. I went in with a mono win team and having Ayaka and Little Leela and Varouche as healers, and my Tifa, my 2B, and my Little Leela all almost died. So keep that in mind. Area of effect resistance is going to be really effective here, and probably, you know, you can bring a tank if you want. I would recommend just bring something to distract Titan, because he is going to go after you. The Ochus are going to go after you. There's like 4 Ochus. You'll go into this mission and you're gonna be like, I thought I was doing the Titan 3-star quest. Why are there Ochus here? This isn't the right quest, but trust me, it is. It's just a little bit weird. Selection quests are going on too. The fire selection quest came out for Minwu. I will be streaming this probably tomorrow. So keep that in mind as we do go through this. If you want kind of like a guide, I'm not sure what fire units are going to be best for it. We're going to kind of play it by ear, and I don't have a lot of the fire units EX that might be good for it. So something to keep in mind. Gosh, okay. In terms of events, what we have happening, we do have Final Fantasy 15 event quest. This will unlock the Prompto and Engine Blade farm. You don't need to farm the Prompto's gun if you already have a copy of Lara Croft's gun or multiple copies of that. Let's go see Ra's al Ghul too. Let's check Ra's al Ghul if Prompto can equip that. Because you might even just prefer to put a Ra's al Ghul on him. All the Alchrist rooms are double drop right now. So you're going to be, if you need to farm a little bit of those. And let's go see if Prompto can equip this real quick. We do have him in here. And oh, on one of the challenge boards, you guys, too. While I'm here, the Final Fantasy 15 challenge board. If you are doing that, the challenge board does have 25 of the vision card shards in it. So make sure that you're doing that challenge board if you want to be happy. So yeah, you can equip Ra's al Ghul on him. You can equip Lara Croft's gun. So honestly, you do not need to farm his weapon at all, unless you're like a newer player. I would probably actually advise against it. Save your NRG, go farm an Engine Blade or two, and make yourself happy and set your Noctis up. There's also a new story. I don't think we mentioned the new story, so make sure you go and do that. And you know, one thing I'm going to show you guys real quick, which I didn't realize was in the game now, is that you can turn off the animation for Chocobo Expedition and Raid now. I didn't realize this was already in the game, so I must have missed it in one of my videos last week. But go in, turn these off, make your life easier. It's gonna be, you know, you're gonna have a good one. So hopefully I'll see you guys on stream later today doing the Fire Select quest. I hope you guys all have a good Thanksgiving. I will be streaming Thanksgiving night because that's kind of a tradition of mine. And I will see you guys next time.